Okay kids, here is your lesson on how to use Microsoft Publisher to create some really cool logos. You're going to go down to your start menu and you're going to go to Microsoft Publisher. If it's not in this bit, you need to go to All Programs, Microsoft Office and Publisher. Open up. Okay, it will give you a choice of templates. If it doesn't open up full screen, you can just click on that button there, open up full screen, and you go to blank A4 landscape, because that's the way it's going to look on your label. It's going to be landscape. You want to click landscape. Okay, that's a bit of a rubbish view, so I'm going to change the view. I'm just going to go to view and I'm going to click that and just do the whole page. There you go, that's better. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try and put in some shapes. No, word art. We're going for word art first. We're going to look at some word art. Okay, the first thing I want to do is word art, so I go to this little drop down boxy here. I like the look of that word art, that looks cool. I'm going to type in the name of my soup. It's called Sasso's soup. Obviously yours has got much better names for it. Oh, make sure you type it correctly, you don't want any spelling mistakes. And I'm going to highlight it, holding down the left button and just dragging it across. And I can go through some of these and see what they look like. Some cool lettering. Soup, I don't know, I want something. Oh, that's nice, round edges, that's cool. That's what I'm going to go for. Remember, you've got loads to choose from here. Have a look at them all. Which one will reflect your soup? I've gone for that one because I think, you know, it's quite cool. I like the look of the A. It's kind of like soft and curvy, which is what I want. Nothing too striking. Okay, if you just use the corner arrow, you can make it bigger. Sasso soup. I want it to kind of fill up all of my page. Remember, you're not doing the label for the tin. This is your company logo. I'm going to fill mine up so it just reaches both those blue lines. Perfect. Colour of the lettering is not great, so then what I'm going to do when I get the 4 arrows like that over it, I right click and it will ask me something. I want to go and format it. That's the option that I want. Now I can pick the colours. Fill effects, I'm going to go for 2 colours. First colour. See, I want, it's a winter, so I'm going to use like winter colours, like dark and wintry colours, like deep reds and purples and warm colours that remind me of like a fireplace and soupy. I'm going to use like the sunny yellows and like sea blues or anything like that, because that's just going to remind me of the summer, so I want something to remind me of winter time. So I'm going to go to more colours. Okay, go for maybe something deeper, a nice deep red, burgundy almost. I like that. That's going to be my first colour. Now my second colour. Let's try and goes well with that. You can play about. You're going to go on. Let's go and see how that works. Oh, that looks horrible. You can see it down here. Doesn't look very good. So play about with it. Have a go. Don't always go for your first one. What will work? Mustardy. It looks quite ugly actually. You go for it. Maybe like a deep blue. Do you know what? I'm going to go for an orangey yellow, like a fireplace, like a rusty orange. That's the one. You can choose different ways. It will just fade in. I'm going to go for that one. You can have a look here. You know, look. There's going to be vertical, diagonal down from the corners. That looks quite cool. I'm going to just go for horizontal. Click OK. Line colour I'm going to have as white. Change the weight of the line. Reason know why, it's because I'm going to have a different colour background. So look how that looks like. That looks pretty cool, eh? Sasso soup all the way. Okay, but you know, that's not it. It's on a white background. It's like a very bland label. So I'm going to add some shapes to it. If I go to insert, and then you get some shapes here, and it gives you loads and loads of shapes. You can use like banners and these kind of shapes pre-made. You can use arrows. Again, think about what you're trying to do in your product. You're trying to reflect it. You're trying to reflect what in the soup. So you wouldn't use like a lightning bolt in a soup, or a summer's day. You wouldn't use any of those things. You wouldn't use a no entry sign. So think about what you kind of want to convey. So I'm going to go for a nice circle. You start drawing it. Remember, it will always start from the top left hand corner. So go that way, then go across. You can open it up. You can always make alterations to it. Make it bigger and smaller. I'm going to go that way a little bit. Let's move them up. I think I might make Sasso soup a bit smaller. Okay, sorry, I was just thinking then. Okay, once I've done that, I'm now going to have a look at formatting this shape. Now I want it to be different colour to that, so what colour are you going to fill it? I might just go with yellow. Let's see how that looks. I'll go for no line. Now it covers it up. Now here's something that you might want to consider, is to moving it to the back. So when you've got the circle or ellipses selected, you right click, and then you'll have these buttons up here. Bring forward, it's already right at the front, you don't want to do that, you want to send it backwards, so send backwards, and there you go. And now that is your, almost like what your logo is. I don't like that. I'm going to change the colour of the ellipses again. As I'm doing this, you need to be thinking about what colours you might use, and I'm going to go for something darker. I'm going to use, oh, don't want that one. I'm going to use a dark green, I think. It's wintry. We live in the forest. Sasso soup. And there you go. I've got a nice kind of shape and logo there, all ready to go. But again, I might think, oh, I don't want to do that, and you might want to play about with it. Have a couple, have a few goes. Don't just do one and decide on it. Make a few, and then you can make your decision. Different word arts, different colours, different shapes. Might have to have more than one shape. I might decide to put in another shape. Another shape around it. I might want to have a second circle. Going behind it, actually I don't like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy my first one. So now I've got two circles, so this one's not going to be green. I'm going to change this one to black, and I'm going to use it as a shadow. And I'm going to send it to the back like we did a minute ago. Just right click on it. Send it to the back, and then I can move it about. And there you go. I'll make it a bit bigger actually. that looks pretty cool. I'm happy with that. Give it a go. Have a play.